Social Zoom Factor, Episode 22, Sunday Edition.
Driving results in business these days takes something special. It's a combination of the right info and the right energy. Pam Moore has both and is here to help you avoid the pitfalls and guide your business and life by leveraging and integrating social media, powerful branding, and digital marketing. Welcome to Social Zoom Factor. Now it's time to live life zoomed.
Hey there, Zoomers, and welcome to Social Zoom Factor. This is your host, Pam Moore. This is a special Sunday edition, and as you know, I don't always do these. I just do these when I have something on my mind that I think is valuable to take a few minutes of your time on Sunday so you can make your life better. Today, we are going to talk about our digital lifestyle. And I want us to think about the word value. And is your digital lifestyle bringing value not only to your business, but to your life? And for those of you that follow my podcast, you may have seen the last Sunday episode I did of Social Zoom Factor. In that episode, I talked about the importance of unplugging and ensuring that we're truly turning off to live life in the moment. And today we're going to expand on that. Why are we plugging in when we do? What are we doing with that digital time? And is that digital time bringing us value? It's not news that digital is becoming a way of life. Social networks, smartphones, apps, tweets, Facebook posts, Instagram photos, text messages, Snapchat, and everything in between. These things are all embedded into our digital life. 90% of mobile users keep their device within arm's reach 100% of the time. So turning off digital really isn't possible, as the social web never really shuts off. So you can shut off your computer, tablet, smartphone, but that social web is always going to call your name. It's usually whispering things to me like, "Come on, Pam, turn me on, push that button, scroll me. Why did you leave me off for so long? You know, I'm about ready to lose my battery charge. Come on." All right, I'm joking. I know that the social web doesn't literally talk to us. And if you are hearing those things, those kind of voices in your head, please don't even listen to the rest of this podcast. You need to unplug now and go enjoy your life in real time. The truth is that unplugging can be harder than we want to really make ourselves think that it is, because there is a conversation happening every moment of every day that we could hop online and join instantly. There isn't a moment of the day that I can't find tons of my friends, colleagues, employees, family, partners, and clients online. They are ready and they're willing to talk with me, tweet with me, comment on whatever it is I want to talk about. Tell me their thoughts at a moment's notice. So we hop on Facebook, we check in, we quickly find that one post can easily spin us into a 20-minute online conversation. Or worst, an hour spent surfing, chatting, reading, learning, and talking to friends. And sometimes that hour can turn into hours or half of a day. So the next time that you are hopping online and you know you should be spending more time in real life, more time unplugged, more time with that person that's actually sitting next to you, wanting to touch you, talk to you, engage with you, look you in the eye, think about this. Why do you spend so much time online? Why do you have a hard time turning off Facebook? Why do you like one social network over the other? What are you actually doing when you are engaged on the social web? What are your goals? Do you have goals? Do your actions on the web support your life and or business? Is the amount of time you spend online really needed to help or meet your business and life goals? Do you spend more time on the social networks than you wish you did? If you answer yes to this question, are you willing to do something about it? What are you seeking by being online 24 hours a day? Are you wanting to nurture relationships? Are you seeking human connection? Are you seeking justification, validation, education, learning, inspiration? Do you need to get your ego stroked a little bit? Late last year, Brian Solis had written an article about the value system that may help us crack this nut. And I really liked what he wrote. And he refers to it as the 5 V's of value. And with each update, we're looking for something in return. And each represents a shifting balance between 1, vision, which is I'm learned something, I'm inspired. 2 is validation, I'm accepted or justified. 3 is vindication, I'm right or I'm cleared. 4 is vulnerability, I'm open. And 5 is vanity, not egotism, but accidental narcissism, I'm important. These 5 V's coalesce differently with each update and produce distinct emotional results based on the measure we apply to our own actions, reactions, and inactions, according to Brian Solis. I agree with him, and my concern is that as we all grow accustomed to the digital life, we are risking losing focus on how we got here to begin with. We must continually be certain that we are giving and receiving value from the time and effort that we are spending online. And I know I'm guilty of this. Oftentimes I will hop online. I will have wasted a half hour, or longer on a weekend when I have my kids sitting next to me or right outside of my office. And I'm thinking, why am I doing this? Why aren't I engaged with my family or my friends? And when you have those moments, that's when you need to take control, and you need to have the control, the self-control to be able to turn off that digital device. So I think one of the best ways to do this is just to revisit your goals and keep your goals and your objectives for both your business and your life as a solid foundation to determine how and where you're going to invest your time online. Our digital life is a journey, not a destination. So we need to enjoy the ride, enjoy the journey online as well as offline. We need to enjoy the ride, this thing called life. We need to live life offline as much and more than we do online. I have been doing this a lot recently. I have really started to assess where I'm spending my time, how I'm spending my time, and trying to do a real sanity check on my business and my life goals so that I can ensure that I'm spending time where I'm going to get the greatest return for myself, my family, my community, my clients, and the greater vision that I have for my life, my family's life, and where we're going. I recently reevaluated my friend policy on Facebook, and I even removed some people who had requested online friendships but had never talked to me in months, if ever. And I'm working to better leverage and use my time so that I can create more value for everything and everyone that is a priority in my life. I will tell you, I do not know all the answers yet, but I do know that many of you need to do the same thing. And this is much of why you've seen us recently launch things like the Social Zoom Factor podcast. And you're going to see a lot more things come out of us over the coming months because we did this reassessment ourselves and we said, where are we going? And we really thought of the why of business and life. Why are we building our business? And what is that lifestyle that we want to have? I didn't start my own business so I could work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I started my business because I saw it as an opportunity to build a better life, to have more time for life, to better serve my community, to serve my God, to deliver value to all of those around me. It's hard because this digital life is real life. There is no online life and offline life. It's one. It's how we wake up. It's how we go to bed. And no, it doesn't mean that we're addicted because of that. Maybe we are, but it just means it's embedded into the DNA of who we are. Communication is happening online all of the time. We can't get away from it no matter how much we want to. However, we can still have control. And it is our value system, it is our life goals that must serve as a foundation and as a compass to help us determine how we prioritize our life. Our life is short, and we should not let it be monopolized by social networks, by vanity metrics, and wasted effort and time that is not providing value. So I just encourage you to ask yourself why. Why is the most important question you can ask in your digital life? I can't answer that question for you. You need to dig deep into your purpose, your passions, your goals, and your objectives. And you must find your why and ensure that your digital lifestyle supports all of the above. You are going to get out of your online digital life what you put into it. So make sure you are investing your time in the right things. And I am going to end with a final quote from Brian Solis, which says, "The value we take away from this digital lifestyle must only be surpassed by what we invest in it." I love those words. I think those words speak of truth. And I hope, if nothing else today, that I have inspired you to think about your why of life. And so as you go and you pick up that mobile device today, when you're out with your family, I want you to think twice about it. And I want you to think, do I really need to do this right here, right now? Is it creating value in my life? I'll leave you with that. Thank you so much for listening today. I hope that the rest of your day is beautiful, and we appreciate your support on this show. Please keep your questions coming. You can now send me a question via voicemail, and I will play it live on the show and answer your question. Just go to socialzoomfactor.com/askpam, and all the instructions are there. Have an amazing day. That's a wrap.
If you're ready to Zoom your business and Zoom your life, then don't let the end of this episode be the end of your journey. Visit socialzoomfactor.com/Zoom for incredible free resources and guides. And be sure to join the Social Zoom Factor mailing list so you never miss an episode. We'll see you next time on Social Zoom Factor.